Hello, good people. This is the launch video for Project VITA 4.2 Batch 2, which is to start on April 1st. The content classes are to start on April 1st. Let's get to every individual detail. What all will get covered in this presentation is what Project VITA 4.0 will try to accomplish, the individual course coverage, the scheduling, when the classes are supposed to take place and everything, pricing, the registration start and end point, and the faculty team. And finally, if you want to engage in upgrading of your course, let's say you buy a sectional course and you later want to upgrade to comprehensive course, what can be done? So Project VITA 4.0 will try to accomplish the following thing. It will be a one-stop learning platform for hassle-free and comprehensive management entrance examination preparation. The four main exams that we focus on are CAT, NMAT, SNAP, and ZAT. In the order in which they are usually focused upon. So these are the main exams that we focus on in our classes. We start at level 0, absolute basic level, as in the first class will start off by defining numbers, and then we'll move to 99 plus percentile territory in an orderly fashion. It's not like from the first day you are doing CAT level questions straight away. We will do slow basic things. So for those of us who are gifted, maybe the initial classes are not that great for you, but be rest assured, when we do get to the difficult portion, it will be challenging enough for anyone and everyone who is preparing. The focus will be on coverage. In the theory classes, the focus will be on coverage. All the basic input points that you need for preparation, all of that will be shared with you. And at a later point of time, once your theory coverage is done, then we will get to decision skills. What I mean by decision skills is whether a question should be picked up, after what time should you move away from a question if it is not giving you the desired result, or how much time should you invest in a DILR set before deciding it is worth doing or not worth doing. So those things would also get covered within the course. The rest, as in fair warning, the course will provide a framework for improvement, but the work will have to be done by you. Far too often, people in this modern era believe that once you've paid the fee for a course, the entire responsibility of ensuring that you excel lies with the providers of the course. The course will provide you with everything that you need in order to succeed at the exam, but then the work will have to be done by you. It's not like once you made the payment, your part of the transaction is done. Your part of the transaction would also include you doing the work that is assigned and recommended to you. If you don't do that, then don't expect excellent results at the end of the process. The end goal via whatever classes we conduct, whatever sessions we hold, is for you to be smart and thereby clear exams. The end goal is not for you to simply memorize some 50, 60 odd questions and then you think, okay, now I can clear the exam. Because remember, CAT is just a milestone in the larger scheme of things. We are trying to get into a good B school. We are trying to get a good placement from that B school, work in the corporate sector, succeed in that role that we've gotten, and then have reasonable success in monetary and job satisfaction terms. So the end goal is for you to be smart, and therefore the focus is not going to be on simply solve a question anyhow. Let's learn shortcuts to which may or may not make sense to you. The end goal is for you to be smart. And therefore, there is going to be a lot of input out. There's going to be a lot of input. A lot of it is going to be exam related, but then there is also going to be input that hopefully makes you better people. Okay, the three major sections that we prepare for are QA. Within QA, we have divided the entire QA course into 5 different sections: number theory, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, modern math. The focus will be on understanding concepts instead of rushing through formulae. Basically, after a class, if a child is unable to define what time is, then it is highly unlikely that person will be able to solve the beautiful questions that CAT throws his way. Because CAT tests you on understanding of fundamentals, of understanding via how do you solve via the first principles instead of solving standard set of questions. So we will understand the concepts in great detail, and then we will level it up to solving higher quality questions. Each class will be of 2 hours. Each class will be followed by dedicated exercise for concepts covered in the class, and video recordings of the class shall be present, and even for the exercises that are given, we will have video solutions available. There will be dedicated testing starting from basic levels, absolute basic levels, progressively reaching the CAT levels. You will not start off at the absolute difficult levels right from the first class. But then it's not like you will continue to stay in the basic levels right up until the end. You will start from basic levels and then you will reach the more difficult and familiar levels of cat. Hours dedicated in class will be 250 plus, including theory, revision, test analysis, all the recordings that you get, everything will add up to a huge chunk. Okay. For the DILR course, DILR is unique in the sense that unlike unlike QA, a lot of what is taught in class is via question solving only. There are basic ideas in tables, line graphs, bar graphs, pie charts, arrangements, distribution, networks and routes, Venn diagrams, layer puzzles, games and tournaments, data sufficiency. There are basic ideas that you need to know, very much like playing chess. These are rules of chess that you will become familiar with. But in order to play good chess, you need to play chess. You need to solve questions. You need to solve sets, and sets in themselves are learning exercises in great totality. So in the DILR course coverage, of course, we will cover the basic setups. Of course, we will cover the basic setups, but then the greater emphasis, the greater focus will be on solving wondrous sets. We'll also do non-cat reasoning setups. Each class will again be around 2 hours. Each class will be followed by dedicated exercises for concepts covered in class, and also there will be video solutions for these dedicated exercises. Video recordings of the class will be available within 12 hours of completion of the class on the portal. So you can watch the recordings twice, thrice, however many times you want to. There will be intermittent testing from the first month itself. So basically, you will not be only solving questions in an untimed fashion. There will be testing available for you right from the first month itself. And again, this testing will progressively reach CAT levels. Hours dedicated in class will be 180 plus. Let's go. For VARC course coverage, we start with the basics of RCs and deep dive into the wonderful world of repeated practice. See, for RCs, given that most of us are reasonably well off at English, it's not like we are unable to comprehend language. It is not meanings of words that are tested, it is meaning of ideas or the way ideas are transmitted that is getting tested in the cat world. So how do you get better at it? For any skill, you get better at it via practice, and that is especially true for RCs and also DILR for that matter, because there is very little theory that needs to be covered here. What needs to be covered is a lot of practice, and that is what we'll focus on in the course. There will be rigorous classroom-based practice along with material for self-practice. There are going to be 500 plus RCs that will be on offer for you to practice for yourself, and of course, the RCs that get covered in class. The subsequent classes will have focus on critical reasoning and other verbal logic question variants. Verbal logic question variants include parajumbles and odd one out and parasummary and fill in the blanks of the paragraph variant and vocabulary and analogy and FIJ and lots of other topics that have been asked in CAT and other non-CAT exams. There will be vocab and grammar based training useful for exams, but for non-CAT papers mostly directly with lots of exercises present. See, for vocab and grammar, my personal opinion, which is shared with the faculty team that we have, is for vocab and grammar, however many classes you have, you only get better at it via more exposure to the language. It's like if I give you a list of 50 words to memorize, while you will memorize those 50 words, it's not like it's not like those words will be retained in your brain. You will most likely forget them with passage of time. Additionally, you will get better with contextual meaning derivation with more and more practice. So more exercises will be present, and that is the way we learn to solve. The focus in the VRC course is going to be solving through reasoning. It is not going to be arcane language knowledge that helps you excel in VRC. It is going to be basic hardcore reasoning that gets you through to the next stage. So for for this, I would like to point out that I am a quant and DILR person. I have taught quant and DILR. I've taught VARC for a very brief period, but my VARC is perhaps better than, as in all my CAT attempts, I always score better in VARC. I don't know how to teach VARC in the manner that people will find palatable, but I know in VARC, I solve it in the way I solve a DILR set. I understand stuff, I interpret things, I try to get to the root of what is being spoken, and that helps me in solving VARC better. And that is what the focus of the class is also going to be, Okay, the prep action plan and the prep action plan and the timeline for how things will go down. The classes will start on 1st April, and all the theory coverage will get over by August, latest by August. Now, it will start off with orientation, what a particular topic is, then we'll do theory in that, then we'll do practice in that. Via the practice questions that you do, you'll also learn the various insights that you accumulate for that topic. Then it will be again a new topic. First you'll get orientation for that topic, then theory, then practice, then insights, and this cycle will keep on repeating up until August. Once the theory portion is over, then we get to mocks and question selection and how to improve time management, how to maintain a learnings repository that helps you expand the length and breadth of the insights that you already have. This exercise will continue from August to November. So by August, your theory completion will be done. And after that, it is going to be the portion that we refer to as test taking skills improvement would happen from August to November. Okay. The class schedule for batch 2. QA, DILR, and VARC. DILR and VARC, because they have very limited theory available, we'll have only 2 classes per week. But for QA, which has significantly more theory available, we will have 3 classes per week. It will be on Monday, 10 to 12. Tuesday night, 10 to 12 will be for VARC. Wednesday night, 10 to 12 will be for DILR. Thursday night, 10 to 12 will be for QA. Friday night, 10 to 12 will be VARC. Then on Saturday in the afternoon, 12 noon to 2 p.m., we will have a QA class. And on 10 p.m. to 12 midnight, we will also have DILR class. So basically, on 5 days, 5 weekdays, we have 1 class each. On 1 weekend, we have 2 classes. And now there's also something known as mentorship classes that we hold per week. In these mentorship classes, usually the discussion hovers around individual students' questions on what should I do to improve a certain topic? My practice is not going as smoothly. I have these challenges being faced in my own prep. So in mentorship classes, which happens once a week on Sunday, the timing is not fixed. The timing keeps on varying. But in these classes, it is more prep related doubts that you have that get addressed. Additionally, I have kept the Sunday portion free because once, let's say, DILR or VARC theory portion, which is limited compared to quant, gets over, that is also when we'll start doing test analysis classes on Sundays or full length mock discussions on Sundays. So this happens on Sunday. That is why for the initial period, the Sunday has no classes and Saturday has 2 classes. Hopefully that is understood. Okay. Now, pricing wise, the QA course is 10,000, DLR course is 10,000, VRC course is 10,000, and the combo course, the comprehensive course, including everything, is 25,000. Anastasis Academy came into being in 2020. This is the 4th iteration of the comprehensive course that we are offering, and therefore the name of the course is Project VITA 4.0. We have survived all this time using word of mouth publicity and referrals alone. And this time, how we plan to reward the people who have been referring us to other people is by launching an affiliate program. This was active even for batch 1 people. So in this affiliate program, what can happen is, let's say you create an account on our website, and then you will have your own code. You can forward this code to some person who is planning to buy our course. And if that person buys this course using your code, that person will get 1,000 rupees discount. So for the 25,000 rupee course, he'll have to pay only 24,000, and you yourself will earn 1,000. So the referee and the referrer, both of them get a reward of 1,000. How do you become a referrer? How do you manage to earn in this setting? You go to our website, you create an account, you join the affiliate program, you add your bank account details, you reach out to the people in your circle who you think could benefit from our coaching and instruction. Please do not turn this into an exercise of let's make quick cash. If you feel we are not the appropriate source for people to study, then don't recommend us. If you feel we would be useful for somebody to learn about CAT and all the other exams that they plan to prepare for, then recommend us. Please don't turn it into even if you feel like we are not the best, just because some money is on offer, we'll go on to do it. Because sadly, that is what happened for a lot of people in batch 1. It's not that we are not the best. truly, only, solely believe that we are the best when it comes to offering relevant and comprehensive content to kids. But then people, let's say somebody on the group asks, give me some reviews on other groups, not ours, but on other groups, give me some reviews about Anastasis Academy or Project Vita 4.0 if somebody has taken that course. Then people simply respond with, it's a very good course. You can use my code for joining. Please use my code. Don't do that. If you have input, if you have, as in, if you have first-hand account knowledge of how this is, how the course is, and whether it would be relevant for the person or not, only then do it. Please don't be so callous that you end up recommending people for making your 1,000 while also, as in, see, in life, karma will come back to bite you. If you're making this recommendation based on only the motivation of earning 1,000 rupees, bad things will happen to you. So take care. Take care. Don't engage in that abhorrent activity. Okay. Once the person enrolls using your link, you will be paid the commission within 2 weeks in your bank account provided. Whatever details you filled in, you will get the money there. Affiliate program rewards are only available for the comprehensive course. So if somebody is using, no person can buy the sectional courses using your affiliate link. It is only applicable when somebody is buying the comprehensive course, the full course. That is when you get the reward of 1,000 and the person who gets the referral gets a reward of 1,000. Okay. Next thing, the registration start and end point. See, our batch 1 registration started at 8th January. That is the starting point. I'm also saying starting point. As soon as this video was live, the batch 2 things would also run. Our registrations will stop at 300 or at May 31st. Every year we have the same number, 300 or May 31st, whatever is earlier. If we hit 300 enrollments by say 15th May, enrollment stops there. If we have only 150 enrollments by May 31st, enrollment stops there. The Telegram group will be regularly updated with the enrollment counter, the correct counter. We have 103 students from batch 1. We have 103, and this counter is only for comprehensive course kids. The sectional course kids are not included in this. It is only for the comprehensive course kids. There are 103 comprehensive course students, and this number is also accounted for when we are talking about the total of 300. So comprehensive course kids, batch 1 plus batch 2, when the cumulative number hits 300, enrollment will stop. Then the content classes will start from 1st April, and this is not a joke. 1st April, it is not a Fool's Day. The content classes, the first class will be on the 1st April Monday, and it will be a QA class. An orientation class as to how we cover things here, what is the culture, and how can you make best use of whatever is present within the course. All of that will get discussed in an orientation class for the enrolled kids on 31st January, 10 p.m. On Sunday night, 31st January. We will have an orientation class for the enrolled kids. Of course, the recording of this class will also be present within the individual courses. But the content classes, as in the theory classes, will start from 1st April. And of course, the content classes will get over latest by August 31st. Now the faculty team, we have Ananya ma'am. She is a VRC faculty. She's been teaching for more than 10 years now. We have Soham sir. He was previously a VRC faculty in the last year, but now that his workplace responsibilities have increased, he is still associated with us, which showcases his willingness to help out CAT aspirants. And he's still associated with us. He is the one who takes the weekly mentorship classes, wherein people, whatever doubts they have regarding their preparation or time management, all of those get answered by Somsar. And finally is me. I am a commerce graduate. I am not a science graduate, so anyone who thinks that commerce people can't do well at CAT, I should disagree wholeheartedly. I teach DILR, I teach QA. Previously, we had a different QA person teaching. We had Tushar sir, but Tushar sir unfortunately has some other commitments that he has to fulfill. So I had to step back in. I am reasonable at DILR and QA. I've been teaching for more than a decade now, and I have done fairly well in terms of whatever teaching demands. Things are going. I am decent at it. That will be all. Okay, upgrading. So very often it happens that kids, what they do is they buy one sectional course because they are not entirely sure of this course is being great or not. So they buy one sectional course. Once they buy the sectional course and they see the classes and then they get impressed and they're like, ooh, I can do this, I can do that. Then, as in within this course, this is also offered, this is also offered, this is also offered. These people are genuine, and it happens very often that they want to upgrade. So from this cycle, we are going to update it. We are going to bring in a new system wherein you can have your course upgraded. If you have one sectional course, if you have one sectional course and you want to upgrade it to the comprehensive course, you can upgrade it by paying 17,000 extra. Instead of paying 25,000, which leads you to making the entire payment of 10,000 plus 25,000, 35,000, you can pay 10 plus 17, 27, and you can get the entire comprehensive course. Those who have two sectional courses can upgrade to comprehensive course by paying 8,000 extra. So if you already have two sectional courses, you can get to the comprehensive course by paying 8,000 extra. These upgrading options exist. You will not get a discount. You will definitely not get a discount for increasing it from one sectional course to the second section I want. That is not an option. If you want, you can upgrade it to comprehensive, but nothing apart from that. Acha, in case you wish to upgrade your course, you can contact me on Telegram. As of now, given that this is the launch video for Project Vita 4.0 Batch 2, I'm guessing this would not be relevant for you right away. But later on, let's say if you want to upgrade, this would be the standing instruction that will perhaps help you. One wonderful thing I want to state, see, people reach out to me in DMs and say, sir, can I pay directly to your bank account? That way you will save on tax, or you will do this, or you will do that. Please, people, I am a very, very, I'm a very, very fearful person. I am a law-abiding citizen. So pay via the website. I don't want any transactions happening directly into my personal account. I want everything to be in black and white. No direct payment, no direct adjustments here and there. Additionally, see the prices for what we are offering. We have test series on offer. We have theory classes, we have workshops, and with the combination and plethora of services that are on offer, this is perhaps one of the cheapest courses for cat prep that you can get. Yet people end up always claiming, "Oh, can I get a discount? I have this situation, I have that situation." While it could be true, hopefully you understand the cynicism in me, which would say, "See, if you if you are preparing for cat anyway, this preparation journey is going to cost you a lot more. If right now forking up 25,000, let's say 25,000 is a challenge, it could be a challenge. I understand. But then if forking up 25,000 is a challenge, cat should not ideally be your focus right now. It has to be earning more money. Maybe you have to do a job first, you have to save up money, and then you can focus on other things. Cat should not be a focus if working up 25,000 for a cat course in a marketplace where cat courses with the sort of bouquet of services that we offer. People have a lot of stripped down versions of courses where in only the theory portion they will teach, and that ends up becoming a separate offering. Then for including test series, that becomes a separate option. Then including workshops at the end of the course, that becomes a session. So whenever, one guaranteed piece of advice that I can give you is, if you're comparing our offering to any other offering, because honestly, this industry is such that it is very difficult for you to trust whatever the person is saying or whatever claims are being made. If at all you end up doing it by numbers only, don't compare our course to the lowest version of somewhere else's course, because our course and their highest version is what we are offering. Their lowest version is perhaps what you would get in one of the sectional courses alone. Our version of the course, Project Vita, versus the highest version of whatever course they have, the MBA comprehensives of the world. The MBA comprehensives, including workshops and test series. We don't have those unnecessary addendums, because in absence of that, the courses themselves are meaningless. Our course is the highest cost variant course of anywhere else. In case you engage in that comparison, please keep this in mind. Our course has everything. You don't need to go anywhere else for any extra thing. We have additional practice material available. We have workshops happening. We have revision classes happening. We have revision videos recorded in advance. We have lots of things that not a lot of other places do. And we have, we basically, our course is great. I'm ending up kind of selling the course in the sense that I'm it is an excellent course. It is, I'll put it this way. If I had been a student, I would have been extremely happy with this course. I would have been extremely happy with this course. And that has been the prime motivation. In my years as teaching in the industry, I have taught at institutes earlier. I was always saddened by what was on offer, and I was always of the opinion that the industry can do better. So in my small little attempt, I've tried to, when I did have the opportunity and good fortune of starting my own thing, I tried to maintain it in a manner that it fulfills the lacunae that I observed in the market. Now, of course, that would not translate into each and every concern that anyone has, it will get addressed. We are still, as in, because each and every valid concern that you have, that will get addressed. But just because you wake up 2 months prior to CAT, just because you wake up 2 months prior to CAT and decide, no, I want to win now and I want to, I will do anything. There are weird experiences that I have every year. In the month of October, people reach out to me and say, sir, I am willing to do anything you say. Just tell me what should I do in the next 40 days, next 45 days, so that I can crack CAT with 99 plus percent. Those sorts of things I stay away from, and that is the reason why we've never had a booster course, why we've never had a crash course. All the booster crash thingies that we do it for our kids, we do it for the people that we've had right from the beginning. We can't do it for outside kids, because for outside kids, selling booster and crash courses is simply a revenue grab in the short run. I don't know if this was sidetracking, but okay. So there's upgrading options available. In case you want to do it, you would have to reach out to me on Telegram. And that will be all for the launch video. If you have any questions about the batch, if you have any questions about how things are going to go down, what is the focus, there are multiple contact modes that are available in the description of this video. You can reach out to us on Telegram. You can reach out to us on, you can reach a primary mode. I would prefer if you reach out to us on Telegram, because that is where people are most active. You would get your answers there itself. You can also reach out. There are also current and former students there. I'll also ask the current batch students to perhaps comment at the bottom of this video if you have any questions. If you have any questions, they can perhaps take charge and answer, hopefully, which is more believable for you. Because, of course, I have an agenda here. No? I will believe my course is the best. Maybe they can tell you what is happening if you have more pointed questions for them. That will be all from my end for this video. Hopefully, your questions have been answered. Whatever concerns you had have been resolved. That will be all. Thank you very much. Okay, bye.